Yo, what is going on, guys? And welcome back to another live Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. How the heck you guys doing today? Listen, man, they brought back Vileplume in the Indigo Disc DLC, and honestly, I have to admit, even though Vileplume is an OG Pokemon, it's unfortunately not that good competitively. It's completely walled by threats like Corviknight and Scizor and even Frostmoth. But today, we have a strategy that can go toe-to-toe with the likes of these threats and more. The only question is, will this strategy make Vileplume have more usage in battles? Here's going to be the team that we use in today's video, and as always, there's going to be a rental code at the end of the video, so stick around for that. Don't forget to drop a like on today's video. Let's see if we can get this video to 50 likes. Subscribe for more Pokemon content from myself. Listen, man, we're on our way to 5,000 subscribers right now, and I promise you won't regret it. And last but not least, let me know your guys' answers for the question of the day in the comments below, or a Pokemon you want to see us use. But with all that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video, and let's jump into the team preview. All right, as you guys can see on your screen, today we're going to be taking on Altario. Now, fun fact, Altario is actually the big brother to little sister Altaria. I'm just kidding. I'm just making this up on the fly. But today, Altario has a pretty cool OU mixed team. They do have a rain team. So they have the Enamorus. They do have the Duraludon. They have the Pelipper. They have the Overquill, Basculegion, and what's that thing called? The Frostmoth. So that's going to be kind of a challenge. I'm not going to lie, man. There's a lot going on in this team. They have a Rain Core. They have a Contrary Mon. They have an Ice Scales Mon. But the good thing is we do have Duke Nukem. If Duke Nukem can kind of play around the sun and get some Stealth Rocks up, then that's going to be good for us because he doesn't have a Spinner on his team. Or possibly Defogger. I don't know if Pelipper gets Defog. I cannot remember for the life of me. But if we can get these Stealth Rocks up, that should be nice. So I'm going to lead off with Duke Nukem, or not Duke Nukem, the Scizor, but I'm going to lead off with Torkoal, aka Tortimer, just because I want to get the Stealth Rocks up, and then can kind of swap around to play with the sun a little bit. But this is going to be the Blaziken team that we did build, aka Nashville Hot Chicken. If you guys do want to do the team, rental code will be at the end. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the Wi-Fi battle against Big Bro Altario. All right, so Altario in that fly suit, I will say, is looking insane, but they are going to go into the Duraludon. So my question here is, are they gonna go for a Stealth Rock? And my other question is isn't the special defense of Duraludon complete booty? Is it complete booty? I gotta double check. Now this thing's probably holding the EVLA, I imagine, but on the off chance, Duraludon has a base 50 special defense, so I don't think he's gonna want to take this too well. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna go with the Stealth Rock just in case, because I really don't see this thing having too much for me. They are gonna withdraw Metal Harp. That's perfectly fine. They're probably gonna go into their Pelipper. There's gonna be the Pelipper. That's absolutely fine with me, because now I can get a free switch into something else and hopefully be able to do something. Now, Pelipper is more specially offensive, so I got to keep that in mind. So I think my switch here will probably have to be Primarina, I imagine. I imagine Primarina should be the switch. Hopefully they don't make the double switch into the Overquill. That would be really, really bad. But just looking at it, I don't know. They are going to go for the U-turn. Oh, that's going to be horrendous. Now it's for sure going to be the Overquill. Now it's for sure Overquill. Well, with Overquill, it is going to be in the rain. It's probably gonna be a poison type. I might have to swap into Scizor. Scizor might have to be the swap. Although I could go into, no cap, I could go back into Torkoal, to be honest. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make the switch back into Torkoal just to eliminate the rain. Torkoal is gonna be my Pokemon to really, really, really put a damper in this team. So we're gonna bring back Torkoal. Obviously, Tortimer, if you don't get the reference, it's literally from Animal Crossing. You know what I'm saying? Look at him. He looks old, he's wise, and he's a tortoise. But we are gonna eliminate that rain. That's perfectly fine with me. They are gonna go for the Gunk Shot. How much is that gonna do to us? A decent amount for sure. Now, on the off chance he goes for Liquidation or something, I think, honestly, here, I'm just going to go for a Will-O-Wisp. They are going to Gunk Shot again. That's perfectly fine because we do live on 16. Unfortunately, we do get poison. That's horrible. That is absolutely horrible. But the good thing is we do at least land the Will-O-Wisp. So even if this thing is Swift Swim, we pretty much just took out its chance of doing anything to us. Now, this could be banded. This could be banded. Unfortunately for us, our weather's gone. Our weather is completely gone, which that does stink. But the good thing is for me is I could bring in Blaziken right now, and Blaziken could do some damage to his team. I think the only thing is I can't really touch the Pelipper with Blaziken, so I got to kind of keep that in mind. I could bring in Scizor in case this thing is banded, because then I could get a close combat off or possibly like a U-turn. I think I'm going to bring in Scizor just in case if it is banded, because I didn't see it go for any other move. It literally just went for gunk shots. And the thing is, it was doing a lot of damage with those gunk shots. So in my opinion, I think this thing is banded. So looking at his team, what could he switch into here? He does have Bascu Legion in the back, and Bascu Legion in the rain is going to be a terrifying mon. I will say that. Okay. Well, let's go for a U-turn here. They are going to withdraw the Overquill, probably going to go back into the Pelipper, I imagine. That's going to be Levi's Metal Harp. Okay, so that is going to be the Duraludon here. So what's good for us, what's actually amazing for us here is I could bring in Blaziken. And Blaziken could actually get some really good damage off. And I actually, you know what? I need to start setting up the speed as fast as I can, actually. So you know what, Blaziken, you're going to have to come out here. And unfortunately, we're going to have to start setting up Swords Dances. The only thing is again, Pelipper is going to be kind of an issue. They did stay in, though. Okay, so they go for the Stealth Rocks. Okay, so now that they know my Rapid Spinner's gone, good play on my opponent's part. The best part about it for our guy here is we are going to be heavy duty boots. So that's good for us at least. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna go for another Swords Dance. They probably bring in Pelipper here, I imagine. Yep, there's gonna be Pelipper. So as long as I can stall this thing out, we should be okay. He is gonna take some Stealth Rock damage, which means it tells me that he is going to not be heavy duty boots. I just don't know what item this thing has. This is a time where I really wish I had Brave Bird. But unfortunately, I have to go for a close combat. Hopefully at +4, I can do something. Oh, it just completely wipes it. The only thing is our defenses are going to go down, which means either Bascu Legion or the Overquill is going to come in. And I don't think me at +2 is going to do anything. And I don't really know if I can stall out the rain. Bascu Legion is going to come through. Okay. And this is going to be male Bascu Legion, which means the offense on this thing is going to be absolutely crazy. Okay. What can I do? So I have a play in mind. It's just I might have to sack something off for it. But in my head right now, I'm thinking that I need to sack off Blaziken, because I haven't Terra'd yet. But in my head, VILEPLUME could do a lot of work. And I could definitely bait out the Frostmoth. So unfortunately, I might have to let this guy go down. Very unfortunate. But actually, you know what? Let's go Primarina. And the reason why I want to go Primarina is just because I could save Blaziken, and honestly, Primarina's not really doing a whole lot this match. They're probably going to go for a Wave Crash, I imagine. Aqua Jet. Okay, so that shouldn't... it did a decent amount of damage. It definitely did a decent amount of damage. Okay. Question is do I want to go for a Drain... I don't know what I want to do, actually, to be honest. I have no idea what I want to do, to be honest. I'm going to go for a Draining Kiss here, I guess, get some damage off. They are going to withdraw Bascu Legion. Wow, okay. And they're going to go to Overquill. Also, that's fine as well. That's actually fine. Because now we can probably go back into Scizor. And that's actually doing a decent amount of damage, actually. Okay. I'm not mad at it. I'm definitely not mad at it. My only beef is... What can... does Scizor come in safely? Does Scizor come in safely? I mean, this thing is burnt. Yeah, I'm gonna go into Scizor, and the reason why is because, again, them switching is not good. And the best part is actually Pelipper's gone, so if we can just stall the rain, we're okay. In Basculegion's speed is horrible, and they go for the gunk shot, and unfortunate for them, they don't get it. Now, they were probably Damp Rock on their Pelipper, I imagine. I imagine it was Damp Rock, but let's go double check. They still have 3 turns of rain, which is good for us. I think here I'm gonna go for a... I'm gonna go for a Bullet Punch. I'm gonna go for a Bullet Punch here. Yeah, and that's gonna take out Overquill. Okay, perfect. Scizor is doing the perfect amount of damage it needs to. And the best part is Enamorus doesn't like Bullet Punch. What's it called doesn't like Bullet Punch, so that's gonna be good. They are gonna go into the Basculegion. Okay. Well, they're gonna take some Stealth Rock damage here. My only beef here is I don't have a lot that can come in. What can I do here? I mean, I could switch into Primarina. I'm going to take some Stealth Rock damage, but again, Primarina's not really doing a lot this game. Because how many turns of rain are there still? 2 turns. Okay. So unfortunately, I'm probably going to let 2 Pokemon go down here. I definitely need to keep this thing around, though. That's for sure. I need to keep this guy around. So looking at it, there's 2 Pokemon on my team that don't really give a good matchup. One is going to be VILEPLUME. So you know what? VILEPLUME, unfortunately, you have to come in. You're probably going to die. But if you don't die, on the off chance, and we get a Strength Sap up, I love you. I love you. Now, oh, I really wish I still had Rocky Helmet on this thing, but they are going to flip turn. Okay. Whoa. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold the phone. Wait a minute. I could do an incredible play here. I could do an incredible play. Actually, I don't know if this play is gonna work. I'm terrified if this play works. I'm terrified. I am so terrified. Because in my head, what I'm thinking of doing is I'm thinking about going for the Terra Fire. My only thing is I don't know if I live anything enough. Okay. Let's go for a growth. Let's go for a growth here. They are gonna Bug Buzz. Does that take us out? It does. Oh, but unfortunately we get outsped. Unfortunately, we're gonna get outsped. So, unfortunate for us, but that's perfectly fine because the rain is gonna stop. So that's good for us at least. Can I live? Do we think I can live a Bug Buzz if I'm Terra Fire? This one's gonna be tough. Because if they go for a Bug Buzz, no, unfortunately we can't. Actually, let's go for a Strength Sap. Let's go for a Strength Sap first. Oh! Wait a minute, VILEPLUME! VILEPLUME! Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Well, hold on, actually. Because, so in my head, what I'm thinking is I could go for a Solar Beam. I'm going to go for the Solar Beam, actually. They're going to withdraw Basculegion. Okay, that's fine. That is absolutely perfect. Go back into Frostmoth. They go back into Frostmoth. Okay. Now, the only unfortunate part is I'm not going to be able to get off Oh, I probably shouldn't have went for Solar Beam. I probably shouldn't have went for Solar Beam, but that's perfectly fine. That is absolutely fine. Because if they, let's say they go for the Quiver Dance, that's again, fine. Are they specs? Do we think they're specs? Quiver Dance, okay. This is where I could really make a play. I could really make a play. It's gonna have to happen. It has to happen. It has to happen. Okay, so they think we're gonna go for the Solar Beam. Gonna not do a lot. Here's where it happens, right? Terra Fire Blast. Vileplume, come on. Yes! Yes! Oh, yes! Vileplume! No shot. No shot. Come on, work, brother, work. Come on, you know you want to take this thing out. Quiver Dance, that's fine. It is dual, and we have a plus special attack boost, so that's good. Oh, come on, Vileplume, if you can do this. Come on, Vileplume. Come on, I know it's not sun boosted, but you're at least stabbed now, and you're at plus special attack. No, it didn't do enough. It didn't do enough. Oh. That's not great. Because now they could Terra Water. Now they could Terra Water. I'm gonna Fire Blast or Terra Blast again. They are gonna Bug Buzz. That doesn't take us out, right? Yeah, that doesn't take us out. Vileplume! 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 Yes, sir! Oh! Vileplume! Did you just get yourself a thumbnail spot? Did you just do it? Oh, 2 Quiver Dances is actually kind of insane, bruh. 2 Quiver Dances is actually kind of insane. All right, but they still have the Duraludon, and they still have the Basque Legion. And Basque Legion is kind of a threat. Because they have Pokemon. But I have things that can deal with it, like the Dragapult. So I'm going to go for a Strength Sap on the off chance I can get my health back. They are going to go for that Flip Turn. That unfortunately takes out the Vileplume. But the solid part about all this is I have Dragapult, who should be able to outspeed a lot of the Pokemon, and I don't understand the Flip Turns and the Aqua Jets on this Basque Legion, just because, A, he's taking Stealth Rock damage. He has no, like, reliable form of recovery, so that's good for us. I think here I go into... actually here I'm halfway tempted to go into Dragapult. But let's actually go into Nashville. Let's go into Nashville here. And then honestly, I say I go for an Earthquake. I say I go for the Earthquake. I mean, I guess I could close combat as well. I'm gonna go for an Earthquake. I'm gonna go for the Earthquake. We do land the Earthquake, which is good. And that does do a solid amount of damage. Are they gonna Iron Defense? They're gonna Metal Burst. Whoa! Whoa, that did a lot of damage. That did so much damage. Okay, well, what Pokemon do they still have? They have Basque Legion, who's gonna be weak. Oh, they have a Namorous still. Oh, they have a Namorous still. Okay. Well, let's Earthquake again. On the off chance. And then if they go into the... Enamorous, which I doubt they're gonna do. I imagine they're gonna go into Basque Legion. Actually, I'm not really worried about because it's probably gonna be Terra Stellar, I imagine. I imagine it's gonna be Terra Stellar. So that's perfectly fine. So here, let's go into Primarina. This thing can't touch us. And then honestly, we can just straight up go. We can just straight up go for Liquid Voice. Liquid Voice, Hyper Voice. And we're Throw Spray, so that's gonna be nice. So are they gonna Flip Turn here? No, they're gonna Aqua Jet. Well, that shouldn't do anything to us. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Question is, does Hyper Voice hit from this range? Nah, I'm a Draining Kiss. I'm gonna Draining Kiss. They are gonna withdraw Basque Legion. Okay. This is where things kind of take a turn. They take a turn a little bit because Enamorous is actually kind of scary. Enamorous can actually get kind of scary. Oh, but that's actually doing a solid amount of damage. So I think honestly, I think I can pretty much live anything this thing wants to go for. But I am gonna go for that Hyper Voice here, and I haven't Throat Sprayed yet. but I think we should be solid. They are going to go for that Moonblast. We're super special defensive. We can eat that up. We get the Hyper Voice off. Perfect. That takes out a Namorous, and now Basket Legion has to come in, try to hit us with like some ghost type move. But other than that, we should be able to call this game. We should be able to call this game. I just don't know if I live an Aqua Jet. It's probably going to go for a ghost stab type move. So maybe like Poltergeist. I'm not positive, but I'm happy about I'm really happy about what's it called? Thumbnail spot. Yeah. But they are going to Terra here. They are going to Terra. Are you Terra Ghost? Ooh. Terra Water. Okay, so they're going to try to get the Terra Water stab. I imagine they're going to go. If it's Wave Crash, they lost. If it's Aqua Jet, they lost. Aqua Jet, that will probably take us out. I imagine that'll take us out. Yeah, that's going to take us out. But that's perfectly fine because I can send in Dragapult here. And Dragapult one-shots this thing. Dragapult one-shots this thing. Yeah, let's bring in Dragapult. Let's bring in Dragapult here. Play it safe. I probably actually could have went into Scizor right there for the BP, but I mean, BP's really not. It's not helping me a lot. So let's go for the Shadow Ball. Call it game. Get the stab off. Aqua Jet comes through. Does that take us out? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Yeah, that's not doing anything. That ain't doing anything to Dragapult, but that's going to be GG's. That was a super fun one. Really long one, but super fun one. But I think VILEPLUME got himself a thumbnail spot. And the team is called Wake and Bake. Obviously, we have, you know, Wake as in backwoods. And then we have, yeah, you get it. Between Blaziken and VILEPLUME, you kind of get the situation. But that's going to be the team that we use in today's video. GG's. But yeah, other than that, if you guys want to use the team, rental code right here. Here is going to be the rental code for the team we used in today's Wi-Fi battle. The Pokepaste will be in the description as well. Don't forget to leave a like on today's video if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more Pokemon battles, and let me know in the comments of some Pokemon you want to see us build a team around. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and start working on the next set of Wi-Fi battles. So please have yourselves a great morning, night, evening, day, wherever you're at. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.